Hi children, today in our today's class we shall try to learn about some other regular surfaces. We are having different regular surfaces like rectangle, circle, triangle, etc. We are going to discuss one by one, right? The first thing is measurement of area of a rectangle. Measurement of the area of rectangular surface. First of all, what is rectangle, children? Rectangle in the sense it is a total space enclosed within its four sides. So rectangle will have four sides. The total space enclosed within its four sides, multiplying its length. So this is largest one, we call it as length. This is length, largest one. And the smaller one we call it as breadth. Multiplying its length with the breadth, we are going to get what is known as rectangle area of rectangle. So we can measure the area of rectangle in two different ways. One is by using graph method and one more using formula method. Till now what I have told, that is length into breadth, is formula. This largest one we call it as length. Largest one we call it as length and the smaller one we call it as breadth. So here we are having PR, that is 3 centimeters. It is smaller one. It is called breadth. You take any rectangle, the smaller one we call it as breadth and longer one we call it as length. The length is 6 centimeters. Right? Measure the area of rectangular surface using centimeter graph paper. We will be having a graph paper which is of centimeter graph paper. So whose length will be 1 centimeter, in that you can get it. Right? So by using this we can measure how many squares, we can calculate the squares. So length will be 6 centimeters. So there are 18 small squares, 1 centimeter square. So length into breadth, 6 into 13 is 18 centimeters. Likewise we can measure, or you can use formula method also. Right? So these are the two ways to measure the area of rectangle. There are some other pictures, other regular surfaces. One is circle and one more is triangle. First we go for circle. So what is circle? A circle is a two-dimensional geometrical shape. What, children, there is a difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional. Right? One-dimensional. There are three different types of dimensional things. A body which is in a straight line, only one line. Okay, so that is one-dimensional concept. Moving in a straight line, that's all. Two-dimensional in the sense the body which is present in a plane. Plane means your blackboard is a plane. If you write anything on the blackboard, that is the two-dimensional concept. A square is a two-dimensional, triangle is a two-dimensional, rectangle is a two-dimensional. Okay, all the shapes that which we are going to draw in our board is two-dimensional concept. What is three-dimensional? A body that can be held in space, that can be held, which is in present in the air. Your mobile, your pen, a person, object, whatsoever will be considered as three-dimensional, which can be held in our hand, that is three-dimensional concept. Which can be written on the board or which can be drawn on the board will be two-dimensional. A circle is also two-dimensional one. Sphere, there is a lot of difference between circle and sphere. Sphere is a three-dimensional concept, just like your ball. So what is a circle? A circle is a two-dimensional geometrical shape, okay, consisting of all points in a plane that are fixed. See, how we are going to get a circle? We are going to get a circle by adding all points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So likewise we can add different points here. Adding point, all the points. If you combine, if you close all the points, we are going to get what is known as a circle. All the points in a plane that are fixed, they will not move. Those points will not move, that are fixed, equal distance from the center. From center, these all points are in the equal distance, and that if you choose any of the point, That distance we call it as radius. Radius may be from center to this point, this point, this point, this point. You can write any of the distance that can be measured, that can be considered as radius. So, okay, so that is what we call it as circle. The circle consists of center, this one we call it as center, children, and it consists of radius. Circle will have radius. If you extend the radius in both the sides, the total distance, this distance we call it as diameter. Diameter, this distance we call it as diameter, total distance. And the circumference, if you start from the point A, if you go on moving on the circle, and so this total distance we call it as circumference. CIRCUMFERANCE, circumference. Okay, that is the FERENCE, circumference. And next one is chord. So what is chord, children? See here, CHORD. Chord is the distance between any 2 points on the circle. Chord is a straight line segment which connect any 2 points. See here. So suppose this is a circle. Okay, let me erase it. Okay. See children, what is chord? A chord is a line segment between any 2 points on the circle. I am going to consider these 2 points, 1 and 2, and if I draw the line between 2 points, 2 end points, okay, that is called a line segment. Remember that, children. Line segment. What is line segment? The line which is present between 2 fixed points is called line segment. So what is chord here? Chord is a straight line segment connecting any 2 points, connecting the 2 points on the circle. You take this point and this point, any 2 points on the circle you choose, and you draw a straight line between those 2 points, then that will become chord. And those 2 points, that line we call it as line segment. Okay, both the ends the line has been stopped. Okay, dot is there now, the line does not extend. Here also the line does not extend. So in both the ends the line is fixed. That one we call it as line segment. In our maths we are going to learn in future if possible, right? So in your maths classes you are going to learn this, right? So the chord may be diameter. See children here, what is diameter? So the straight line, the radius, double of the radius we call it as diameter. So the chord is also called as, diameter is also called as one of the chord, and the longest chord in the circle is diameter. So this is the small information given regarding the circle. Okay, up to now it is enough. In future you are going to get some other concepts, right? What is area of circle? Area of circle is equals to pi r square. Pi r square, where r is radius of the circle. Pi means it is a value, it is a fixed value. Its value is 22/7 or 3.14. So okay, this is about circle. Then what about triangle? A triangle is also a two-dimensional shape. It is also a two-dimensional shape which consists of 3 sides. This is one side, 2 sides, second side, and first side, second side, and third side. 3 sides. This is small a, b, and c. A is one small letter A, B, C are called 3 sides. Okay, which consists of 3 sides and 3 vertices. Vertices means 3 corners. This is capital A, capital B, and capital C. These 3 will be called as 3 vertices. So a triangle will have 3 vertices and 3 sides. Okay, and 3 interior angles. So this is one of the angle, this is another angle, and this is third angle. 3. So the triangle, any of the triangle consists of 3 angles. Okay, 3 sides and 3 vertices. So of a closed two-dimensional shape, we call it as a triangle. So area of this triangle is half into base into altitude, in the sense base is this one, altitude means height. Altitude is also called as height. Half into base into height, we call it as area of triangle. Okay, likewise we can go for area of the triangle. So this is a rectangle, square, now we go for the formula for calculating areas of rectangle. So already I told to calculate rectangle will have two sides, one is length and one more is breadth. So length into breadth will give you area of rectangle, and square, that is all the sides are equal in the square, so side into side. Okay, side into side, this is also side into side, but those two sides are different, that is why we call it as length into breadth. Okay, the unit will be, length will be in centimeters or meters whatsoever. Suppose it is meter, length will be in meter, into meter will get square meters, square meters. This is also square meters, the unit will be, the unit of will be square meters. Okay children, so if you consider centimeter, then it will be square centimeter. So right, now we go for, we try to solve few problems. A square piece of cardboard, so there is a cardboard which is of shape square, cardboard whose shape is square, okay, has side 25 centimeters. So each side, this side is 25, this side is 25, 25 and 25. In all the four sides will be 25. 25 what? Centimeters. Okay. Find the area of the cardboard in centimeter square, millimeter square and meter square. See, see children, if you try to do such kind of problems, you will be able to know how to convert centimeter to millimeter, millimeter to meter. Okay, so you are going to get the knowledge of this. First they have given in centimeters directly, we try to solve in centimeters. So area of square is, that is side square, 25 centimeters in 25 centimeters, that is 625. 25 into 25 multiply, if you multiply centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square, 625 centimeters square, centimeter square is the area in centimeters. So next we try to do the same problem in millimeters. See children, 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. Okay, so 1 centimeter square will becomes 10 square millimeter square, or 10 millimeter whole square. 10 square is nothing but 100 millimeter square. So 100 millimeter square, you have to multiply 625 into 100 millimeter square, you are going to get 62,500 millimeter square. So this is in terms of, so you remember that children, so 1 centimeter square is equal to 100 millimeter square. This one you have to remember. Next one, we try to find the same thing in meter square. See here, 1 meter square is equals to, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter square is equals to 10,000 centimeter square. So the answer we got, it is 625 meter square, centimeter square. 625 centimeters is nothing but 625 by 10,000. We are going to get how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So after 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 digits, we have to keep the point, that is 0.0625 meter square is the area of the cardboard in terms of meter. This is also you should remember children, 1 meter square is equals to 10,000 centimeter square. Likewise, we can do the problem. Let us try to do one more problem now. Second problem, right? See now, the length of a hall is 15 meters. See children, remember in which unit the problem has given, that is very important. 15 meters, the length of the hall is 15 meters, and breadth is also called as width, width. Width and breadth one and the same, right? Width is 4 meters. Find the area of the hall in meter square and hectares in both the things. See, first they have given in meters, so let us try to find it in meters directly. So length is 15 and breadth is 4. We know that area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So that is 15 into 4 will give you 60. Meter into meter will give you meter square. So once we got 1 meter square is equals to 1 by 10,000 hectares. Already we have used this formula. Okay, even in past slides also. 1 hectare is equals to 100 meters into 100 meters, that is 10,000 meter square, that is 1 hectare, or 1 meter is equal to 1 by 10,000. So then what happens to 60 meters? 60 is equals to 60 meter square is equals to 1 by 10,000 into 60 hectares into 60. So 1010 gets cancelled, 6 followed by 1000, so 3 digits, 6 followed by 1, 2, 3, along with 6 you have to count 3 digits, 1, because 1000 will have 3 zeros. Okay, in denominator how many zeros? You have to keep decimal point. We are having only 6 here remaining. Okay, 0 gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled, we have only 6 here. So you keep the 6 as it is, and you have 3 zeros. You have to count from 1, 2 and 3. After 3 digits you have to keep the point 0.06006 hectare. Okay, slowly you will learn the decimals, children. No problem, there is no need to worry. Alright, we shall try to solve one more problem. Alright, see here a flat circular plate. There is one circular plate. This is circular plate. Okay, of radius 14 centimeters. The radius from center to one of the corner, it is called as radius. We already defined what is radius. So the distance is 14 centimeters. What is the area of the plate? We know that area of the circle is pi r square. Pi, the value of pi is 22 by 7 into 14 square. 14 square, 14 into 14. So we will get to 7 ones are 7 twos are 14. 14 twos are 28. 28 into 22. If you multiply, you are going to get what is known as 616. 28 into 22. This is simple fraction. There is no need to have decimal here. 28 multiplied by 22. You can easily get 28 into 22. So that is 2 8 is 16. 2 2 is 4 plus 1 5. 2 8 is 16. 5. So which will be 6 5 6 11 6 6 1 6. So likewise you are going to get it. Centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square. Simple multiplication. Okay, children, we shall try to have one more problem here. A triangular circular board. Oh, see here. There will be two things, triangle as well as circle. In a triangular cardboard, a triangular cardboard has a base of 8 centimeters. What is the base here? Base. This is 8 centimeters. And its height up to vertex is 4 centimeters. This is height. Okay, this height is how much? 4 centimeters. What is the area of cardboard? Area formula is half into base into height. So this is the area of the triangle. Okay, area of the triangle is half into base into height. Half into 8 into 4, 2 ones are 2 2s, so 16 centimeter square. So this is how area which is equal to half into base into height, half into base into height. Okay, remember children, half into base into height is called area of triangle. Okay, likewise we can measure different regular shapes of areas. Okay, bye children, we shall meet in the next class.